The Trojan War, a legendary conflict in Greek mythology, was sparked by a seemingly insignificant event, the judgment of Paris. Paris, a prince of Troy, was asked by the goddess Eris to choose the most beautiful among Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. Each goddess offered him a bribe. Hera promised him power, Athena offered wisdom, and Aphrodite tempted him with the love of the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen of Sparta. Paris, captivated by Aphrodite's offer, chose her as the fairest. Unbeknownst to him, Helen was already married to King Menelaus of Sparta. Driven by his desire for Helen and empowered by Aphrodite's support, Paris sailed to Sparta and in Menelaus's absence abducted Helen, taking her back to Troy as his prize. This act of defiance against Menelaus and the sacred bonds of marriage ignited the fury of the Greeks. Menelaus, outraged and humiliated, called upon his brother Agamemnon, the powerful king of Mycenae, to help him avenge this insult. Agamemnon, bound by honor and familial duty, agreed and rallied the Achaean Greek forces, assembling a vast fleet to sail across the Aegean Sea and lay siege to the impregnable city of Troy. Thus began the Trojan War, a conflict that would last for 10 long years, fueled by love, betrayal, rage, and divine intervention, forever shaping the course of Greek mythology and its heroes. The Achaean forces, a coalition of Greek kingdoms united against Troy, were led by a formidable assembly of kings and heroes. Agamemnon, the king of Mycenae, commanded the largest contingent and served as the overall leader of the expedition. His younger brother, Menelaus, the wronged husband of Helen, fought with a burning desire to reclaim his wife and punish the Trojans. Among the Achaean ranks stood the legendary hero Achilles, the son of the sea nymph Thetis and the mortal Peleus. Known for his unmatched speed, strength, and invulnerability save for his heel, Achilles became the single most formidable warrior on the Greek side. His prowess in battle struck fear into the hearts of his Trojan enemies and proved crucial to the Achaean war effort. Alongside Achilles fought his loyal companion Patroclus, a skilled warrior and close confidant, who played a pivotal role in the conflict. Diomedes, another prominent Achaean hero, renowned for his courage and fighting ability, often challenged even the most seasoned Trojan warriors. Odysseus, the cunning king of Ithaca, known for his strategic brilliance and eloquence, contributed his intellect to the war effort, devising plans and strategies that would ultimately lead to the fall of Troy. These heroes, each possessing unique skills and driven by a shared desire for victory and glory, formed the backbone of the Achaean army, their names forever etched in the annals of Greek mythology. The war raged on for years, with neither side achieving a decisive victory. However, the tide of the war shifted dramatically when Agamemnon, in a moment of arrogance and pride, dishonored Achilles. Agamemnon, as the leader of the Achaean army, claimed Briseis, a woman captured during the conflict, as his prize, taking her from Achilles, who had been awarded her as a spoil of war. This act of disrespect, a deep insult to Achilles' honor and pride, enraged the mighty warrior. Enraged and feeling betrayed by his own leader, Achilles withdrew from the battlefield, refusing to fight for a cause that had shown him such disregard. Achilles' absence had dire consequences for the Achaean army. Without their greatest warrior, the Greeks suffered heavy losses, pushed back by the resurgent Trojan forces. The Trojans, emboldened by Achilles' absence, grew in confidence, sensing an opportunity to break the siege and claim victory. Section 4. The Trojan Heroes. The Trojans, defending their city from the Achaean siege, were led by a valiant cast of heroes. King Priam, the wise and elderly ruler of Troy, presided over the city, his heart heavy with the burden of war. His son Hector, a formidable warrior and the crown prince of Troy, emerged as the Trojans' greatest champion. Known for his courage, honor, and unwavering loyalty to his city and family, Hector became a symbol of Trojan resistance against the Achaean invaders. Aeneas, another prominent Trojan hero, the son of Anchises and the goddess Aphrodite, distinguished himself with his bravery and piety. Destined to escape the destruction of Troy and found Rome, according to Roman mythology, Aeneas played a crucial role in bolstering Trojan morale and defense. Sarpedon, an ally of the Trojans and a son of Zeus, brought his considerable might to the defense of Troy. He fought valiantly alongside the Trojans, earning the respect of friend and foe alike. These heroes, bound by duty and love for their city, fought tenaciously against the Achaean forces, their names forever linked to the defense of Troy and the tragedy that befell it. Section 5, The Fall of Troy. The war reached a turning point when Hector, in a moment of triumph, killed Patroclus, who, clad in Achilles' armor, had taken to the battlefield to rally the Achaean forces. Driven by grief and a thirst for revenge, Achilles set aside his anger towards Agamemnon and rejoined the battle, his fury directed at Hector and the Trojans. The clash between Achilles and Hector, a legendary confrontation, marked a pivotal moment in the war. Achilles, fueled by rage and grief, fought with unmatched ferocity, eventually slaying Hector beneath the walls of Troy. The death of Hector, their greatest warrior, dealt a devastating blow to the Trojans, both strategically and morally. Yet Troy, with its seemingly impenetrable walls, still stood. It was then that Odysseus, the cunning king of Ithaca, devised a plan to end the stalemate. The Greeks built a colossal wooden horse, the Trojan horse, ostensibly as an offering to the goddess Athena, a symbol of their supposed departure from the shores of Troy. Unknown to the Trojans, a contingent of Achaean warriors hid within the horse's hollow belly. The Trojans, believing the horse to be a genuine offering, a sign of their victory, brought the colossal structure within their city walls, unaware of the danger that lurked within. As night fell and the city of Troy celebrated what they believed to be their hard-won triumph, the Achaean warriors concealed within the horse emerged, opening the city gates for their comrades who had secretly returned under the cover of darkness. Section 6. The gods' intervention in the war. The Trojan War was not merely a conflict between mortals. The gods themselves played active roles, their interventions shaping the course of the war and the fates of the mortals who fought and died in their names. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, sided with the Trojans, having promised Paris the love of Helen. She intervened in battles, protecting her favored heroes and influencing events to tip the scales in favor of Troy. Hera and Athena, on the other hand, aligned themselves with the Achaeans. Hera, angered by Paris's rejection of her in the judgment of Paris, sought revenge against Troy. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, strategy, and warfare, favored the Achaeans for their martial prowess and strategic thinking. Poseidon, the god of the sea, also sided with the Greeks. Angered by the Trojans' violation of hospitality and their treatment of Odysseus after the war,